It's naive to think the ability to make money isn't influencing where student athletes will make their next steps in higher education. High schools and universities are adapting by having that conversation early to help athletes navigate this new landscape.
If somebody's promising them $1 million a year or $2 million or something like that, that's a lot more important.
Educators in Southeast Texas are noticing the shift towards student athletes monetizing their name, image, and likeness once they go to college.
So if you're not trying to throw your name in the hat and give what you can, then you're not really trying, because you won't be able to compete with other colleges for student athletes that you're trying to get to be a part of your program.
Galen Douglas is the recruiting coordinator at Beaumont United. He said over the last few years, he's seen a push towards his students wanting to go to Power 5 schools for more opportunities like NIL deals.
Typically, the bigger the university, the more likely it is that their boosters and alumni donate a lot of money. So compared to a smaller school, there's just not people that have as much money to offer.
Smaller colleges are taking notice too. About a year ago, Lamar University launched the Cardinal Exchange to be the middleman between student athletes and Southeast Texas businesses. 10 to 15 student athletes are making a couple $1,000s, about the national average.
I think we're in a unique spot in the Southland because we're, it's a fairly metropolitan area. There's businesses in town. We're one of the main attractions, and there's money here, right? And as NIL starts to find a common place, and it kind of changes every day, especially now with the lawsuit that came out of the Tennessee case a couple of days ago. There's always a new and different twist to it.
O'Malley says that by having the open network for athletes and businesses to collaborate, it's a cyclical effect.
Our student athletes who are having success on the field, and they're able to get NIL opportunities in Beaumont, they're going to be willing to stay here, and that makes our teams more successful, and in terms make those businesses more successful and the city more successful because of it. So it's a win-win for everybody.
The goal is to keep athletes already on the rosters.
The top 1 to 5% of recruits are the ones that are going to be getting these big deals that are going to be priced out of the Lamars of the world. And in my eyes, where it's going to benefit them is hanging on to the kids they have and not losing kids in the transfer portal.
And to attract athletes born and raised in the 409 to continue their playing careers here.
One thing about Southeast Texas and in the 409, there's a lot of pride. And there's a lot of pride in regard to representing home. So even though some of our student athletes may be some of the best in the country, I think it's just icing on the cake to be able to do it for the home team.
In Beaumont, I'm Kirsten Lindquist reporting.